All right, so it's time for our snack, and hopefully, if you've gone into your bag, you found a little chocolate pudding cup and some Oreos. And so, what we're going to do with these, we're going to create our own dirt or soil. And so, what you can do is go ahead and open up your chocolate pudding. You can save the chocolate on top or lick it off, however you want to do it. It's really up to you. It's your snack. And then what you can do is if you have some candy or some marshmallows or some peanuts or almonds or any kind of thing that you want to put down in there, you can go ahead and stick it down in the pudding, stick it far down in there, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take the Oreo pack and crunch it up, crunchy, crunchy, crunch, right? Don't open it yet. Crunch up everything that's inside, as big or as small as you want to. Again, it's your snack. And then once you've gotten it to just the right size, ding, that's it. You open it up on one end, which takes a little skill, I know. If you can't get it the first time, just keep trying. Just keep trying. Take that chocolate pudding and then pour your Oreos on top to create your dirt, right? Boom. Now, all you need is a spoon. And so, as we have this snack prepared for you, I think this snack is kind of a reminder for us of the tomb of Jesus, right? Jesus was buried in a tomb, which is not something we do nowadays. Now, we can put people in the ground. We bury them in the ground. And for Jesus' time, when he was placed in a tomb, anyone who was placed in a tomb, that was a final place for their body. That was admitting that they were completely done, completely gone from life. In the same way, when we bury someone in the ground, we are admitting to each other that person is completely gone, completely done with life. But here's the truth. Jesus paid the price for our sin. That Jesus gave his life on the cross so that he could give us a new life. We die to ourselves, we die to our sin, and Jesus raises us up to a new life. So we're no longer a part of the grave. We're no longer buried in the dirt, done with this life because of our sin, but Jesus resurrects us so that we have a new life. And so we can overcome the grave because of what Jesus has done for us. And so we're going to eat this dirt and claim it as we have overcome the grave. Enjoy. You're going to need some extra items. You're going to need an ironing board. You're going to need an iron. You're going to need some paper towels. And inside of your bag, you should have crayons. You should have some sandpaper. You should have a piece of paper that says "Worthy" on it, and then you'll find your shirt inside as well. So what we're going to be doing today is making our own screen printed shirt using the materials that you've been given inside of your bag. So what you need to do is go ahead and lay out your shirt in a way on the ironing board, preheat your iron, and go ahead and get it ready for when your sandpaper is ready to print onto your shirt. Now, this craft, I can't say this enough, this craft is one that you want to take your time with. Don't rush through this craft. Take your time and do your best, because we're all going to have these shirts together. So what you want to do, you want to transfer the words "worthy" onto your sandpaper using crayons that have been provided. Now, there's several different ways you can do this. It's really up to you, and you can be as creative as you want, because you're making your own shirt. So what you can do is you can actually cut out the letters, and once you cut out the letters, what you want to do is put the letters onto the sandpaper backwards. So when it says "worthy" on your paper, it needs to say it backwards. That way when we put it on the shirt, it will be frontwards. It'll be the correct direction. So you can cut out the letters and then place it on here and trace them. That would be one good way to put them onto your paper. Or if you just want to get creative, you can freehand and just put them on there. You can use a Sharpie to draw it on there first. And once you've drawn it on there, you can color in with the crayon. Now you want to make sure that you fill in really well with the crayon and don't have any gaps that are in the sandpaper. Now, I've taken another piece of sandpaper and this is what I've put on top of mine. Notice how it's backwards. If it's not backwards on your sandpaper, then it is going to be backwards on your shirt, and that would just be silly. So make sure it's backwards on your sandpaper, and once your iron is heated up and ready to go, you want to make sure that you put your paper towel in between the front and back of the shirt on the inside. So you want to open your shirt up, you want to put it inside. I've already put one inside here so it's ready to go. So inside the shirt is paper towel to keep the crayon from transferring onto the back of the shirt all the way through. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our sandpaper, turn it over, make sure it's facing the right direction, that it's facing upward, and place it right in the middle of the shirt. And once it's in the middle of the shirt, what you're going to do is take your iron, and your iron, when you've heated it up, you don't want to heat it too much. If it's on the highest setting, this might go way too fast, and there's a potential you could burn the shirt or burn the paper, the sandpaper, or even burn the crayon. So maybe not quite all the way as hot as it'll go, but be ready to put that on top of here and hold it for just a little bit so that the crayon will melt from the sandpaper into the fiber of the shirt. So we're going to take a chance here and see what we can do. I did my design pretty basic, mostly just so that you can see on the camera what it looks like. You can add some stripes if you want to. You can do different colors on the stripes or on the letters. You can get as creative as you want to make that thing yours. It belongs to you, your creation. Nice. There we are. Ooh, that's hot. Be careful. And there we have it, friends. We're worthy.